You try it, sitting in total stillness. No music, no phone, no background noise, just you. Within seconds, your mind starts screaming for distraction. You reach for your phone, open Instagram, close it, open YouTube again. You don't even know why. You've probably noticed this. The moment you stop moving, your thoughts start crawling out like insects under a flipped rock. Did I send that email? Why did she leave me on red? Should I be more productive right now? You're not bored, you're afraid. Because in stillness, there's nowhere left to hide from yourself. Pascal said it bluntly. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. He wasn't exaggerating. The silence is like a mirror, and most of us don't like what we see. We've built an entire culture designed to escape stillness. Every waiting room has a TV. Every pause in conversation gets filled with a scroll. Even meditation apps have background music, because God forbid we actually face silence raw. In the West, motion equals meaning. We've been trained to believe that if you're not doing something, you're wasting your life. But that's a lie, a beautiful dopamine-coated lie. Underneath it, there's something darker, a terror of emptiness. Because when the noise stops, you might start to realize how much of your life has been performance. The philosopher Heidegger called it angst, not fear of something specific, but of nothing itself. It's that creeping sensation when the world loses its color for a moment, when you ask yourself, what's the point of all this movement? And there's no answer, just the quiet hum of existence. Western philosophy treats that feeling like a crisis, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's the first honest signal your soul has sent in years. We worship busyness like it's a religion. If you're not grinding, optimizing, self-improving, are you even alive? But here's the trick. Busyness is the most socially acceptable form of running away. Running from grief, from loneliness, from that nagging voice whispering you have no idea who you are when the doing stops. And this constant movement, it doesn't heal the void. It just distracts us until the next dopamine hit runs out. Now let's flip the lens. While the West fears the void, the East studies it. The Buddha called it nyat, the emptiness that isn't absence, but spaciousness. It's not a hole you fall into, it's a space you expand into. Where the Western mind screams, something's missing, the Eastern one whispers, nothing was ever missing. That's not poetry, it's neuroscience. When you stop reacting, your brain begins to rewire. The amygdala, your panic button, quiets down. Your prefrontal cortex, your clarity lights up. Doing nothing, it turns out, is not laziness, it's recalibration. So try this. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Sit down, eyes open or closed, no distractions. You'll feel the waves, restlessness, boredom, irritation, then something strange. Your thoughts start slowing down. You start noticing things. The hum of the fridge, the sound of your breathing, the weight of your own body. The void starts speaking, and you realize the stillness you feared isn't empty. It's full of everything you've been avoiding. If Pascal and Buddha ever met, they'd probably argue for hours, then fall silent, because both were pointing to the same thing from opposite ends of the world. Pascal saw the horror of stillness. Buddha saw its liberation. The West calls it existential dread. The East calls it awakening. Same void, different interpretation. The only difference is whether you run from it or sit inside it long enough to hear what it's saying. Stillness doesn't punish you, it just shows you everything that's been waiting for your attention. Your grief, your desires, your unrealized potential. All of it rises in the silence like dust in sunlight. And if you can sit through it without reaching for escape, you start to notice a strange peace. Not the shallow piece of Netflix and snacks, but the deep, quiet knowing that you exist, and that's enough. So maybe the void isn't the enemy. Maybe it's the doorway back to yourself. Next time you feel that urge to fill the silence, try listening instead. The mind hates the void, but the soul calls it home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is PsycheQuill, and remember, stay sharp, stay awake.